Hello, fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Pokémon Crystal, Nuzlocke. So, like we did a couple of games ago, 10 to be in fact, because Season 30 was Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke, we're going to be doing a Nuzlocke of the second generation, and we're picking the third version because it's the best, and, well, it's the best technical one from the three, and, I would have picked Silver otherwise. So, this is going to be a Nuzlocke. For those that don't know, the rules of the Nuzlocke are underneath, but the two main rules are that, one, you can only catch the first Pokemon in each route, or area, or city, or whatever. Only one. Rule doesn't start until you actually get Pokeballs, so whatever. Second rule, let me get to the menu so the loud music stops playing. Second rule is that if a Pokemon ever faints, or it has its HP bar get to 0, it is considered dead, and you can no longer use it. We have a couple of extra rules that we add onto it, like we have to nickname all Pokemon. If we ever lose all Pokemon in our party at one point, that's considered a game over. And there's another rule that I technically had for the last game, but didn't ever use because it couldn't have been used in the last game. We'll go over that later, but there's something different about this version, and we're going to find out about that relatively soon. So let's hold on. Let's switch out the fast. And I like this frame. That's good. All right. Let's get started. So here's our first major change. Are you a boy or are you a girl? Well, I'm a boy, but we're going to be playing this as a girl because this is the first game in the entire series that allows you to do that. What? You woke me up! Will you check the clock for me? What time is it? Okay, so here's the second new thing, is that there is a time aspect to this game. And because of how I record stuff, it's gonna be mostly nighttime when we do this, because it's currently 7. Yep. How many minutes? It just turned 7:34. Whoa, 34 minutes? Night 7:34. No wonder it's so dark. Hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Prof. Professor. This world is inhabited by creatures that we will call Pokemon. People in Pokemon live together by supporting each other. With some people play with Pokemon, some battle with them. But we don't know everything about Pokemon yet. There are so many mysteries to solve. That's why I study Pokemon every day. Now, what did you say your name was? So we can pick our name. We're going to be picking Chris because that's her canon name. I mean, last game we picked Bucky just because that's the channel name. But it'd be kind of weird to have another Bucky. So we'll just go with canon names from now on. Chris. Chris, are you ready? Your very own Pokemon story is about to unfold. You'll face fun times and tough challenges. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go. Let's go is not yet. I'll be seeing you later. Okay, here we go. So, controls are pretty much the exact same. We have left, right, up, down, A and B, which don't do anything at the moment unless we go up to something. We have our PC, which we have no potion in this time, unlike last game, so that's already a loss. We have a TV. No a Nintendo console in here. Bunch of Pokemon picture books. We do have a map. We'll look at the map later. But we have, instead of a bag, it's called a pack. A great quality of life improvement is that there are now multiple pockets. It also doesn't limit you to 15 spots. Like, how much did Generation 1 do? Future me, please put the correct number on the screen. It's like 15, 20 or something like that. But yeah, there's items, balls. I'm an adult. Key items and the TMHM pocket. So they're all split up into different things. They all have way more spaces too. And yeah, that's gonna be great. There's Chris, play times 0. There's our ID number, which doesn't really matter, except for something later on. Our money. I'm not gonna go over to the badges just yet because that's gonna spoil stuff. And then we can save the game if we want, which we'll be saving it here, but we also have the other stuff. But let's go downstairs. Oh, Chris, our neighbor, Professor Elm, was looking for you. He said he wanted you to do something for him. Oh, I almost forgot. Your Pokemon gear is back from the repair shop. Here you go. I got Poké Gear. Pokemon gear, or just Poké Gear, it's essential if you want to be a good trainer. Oh, the day of the week isn't set. You mustn't forget that. What day is it? Today is Monday. Oop, wrong way. Yep. Is it daylight savings time now? It is. That looks correct. Yep. Come home to adjust your clock for daylight savings time, which I don't know if we're going to reach the end of daylight saving time in October, but whatever. By the way, do you know how to use the phone? I do. But why don't you well, I pick anything and she'll explain it, so let's just say yes. Don't you just turn the Poké Gear on and select the phone icon? Phone numbers are stored in memory. Just choose a name you want to call. Gee, isn't that convenient? Yeah, this game came out in, what, 2000? So, yeah, personal phones, oh, hello, were kind of a new thing, unlike today. And now we have our Poké Gear option. We have, well, that's just the clock. We also have our phone, but the only number we currently have is Mom. And this does have limited space, but it doesn't matter. I could call Mom right now. I mean, she's like 5 feet away. Hello. Good evening, Chris. I'm visiting. Chris, have you heard? My daughter is adamant about becoming Professor Elm's assistant. She really loves Pokemon. Alright, well, it's time to leave our house. Welcome to New Bark Town. This is the new town that we get to start in. We're not in Kanto anymore. We're in a new world called Johto, for those that don't know. Is this a technology incredible guy? Yo, Chris! I hear Professor Elm discovered some new Pokemon. Did he now? Oh, yeah, that's the, okay. Wow, your Poké Gear is impressive. Did your mom get it for you? That's supposed to mean. Also, as you can tell, it's currently night, because it's night. It's almost 7:40. I mean, the sun's still out because it's summer, but the game doesn't know that. Hello there. So this is the famous Elm Pokemon Lab. What are you staring at? But rude! So this is Elm's lab. Let's go inside. I forgot to start my timer, by the way. Oh, I almost said his name. Chris, there you are. I need to ask you a favor. I'm conducting new Pokemon research right now. I was wondering if you could help me with it, Chris. You see, I'm writing a paper that I want to present at a conference, but there are some things I don't quite understand yet. So, I'd like you to raise a Pokemon that I recently caught. Let's say no. Thanks, Chris. You're a great help. When I announce my findings, I'm sure we'll delve a bit deeper into the many mysteries of Pokemon. You can count on it. Oh, hey! I got an email! In 2000, those things are rare. Uh-huh. Okay. Hey, listen. I have an acquaintance called Mr. Pokemon. He keeps finding weird things and raving about his discoveries. Anyway, I just got an email from him saying that this time it's real. It is intriguing, but we're busy with our Pokemon research. Wait! I know! Chris, can you go in our place? I want you to raise one of the Pokemon contained in these balls. You'll be that Pokemon's first partner, Chris. Go on, pick one. All right, we get to choose our starter now. So Professor Elm, even though we technically didn't see him at the beginning, is the Pokemon Professor of the Johto region. Oak is still the Professor of the Kanto region. Oh, I said Johto. No, I said Johto already. All right, so we have 3 Pokemon to start off with. Our first one is a Nidoran. You'll take Nidoran? No. Think it over carefully. Your partner is important. Well, that's not usually a starter. What's the second option? That's a new Pokemon. That's also not a normal starter. Do you want Mareep? No. Think it over carefully. Your partner is important. What's the third one? Oh! So, you like Dratini. I do like Dratini. Think it over carefully. Your partner is important. So, I did something. I did something. For this version of Crystal, we're doing some randomized stuff. So, that was actually my first time seeing what those starters were. I completely randomized the starters. Also, all Pokemon in the world have been randomized, which means that wild Pokemon aren't going to be what they originally were. Pokemon that are normally in one spot, like, we had a couple of static Pokemon last game, Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, the legendaries. Those were in one spot, and when we talked to them, we got into a fight. They're static Pokemon in this game, they should be the same as well. But, yeah, the Pokemon journey is going to be a lot more random, and I don't know what to expect. Like, I didn't know that we had a Nidoran, Mareep, or Dratini here. But now that I know my options, I'm going with Dratini. I don't have a name. Whoa, what name did I caught a Dratini last game, didn't I? What name did I give it? I want to know. Oop, the volume's gone. I do like Dratini. I think that's a great Pokemon too. If I get to choose one of these 3 stars, I'm gonna pick the pseudo legendary. Give a nickname to the Dratini you received? Yes. All right. So what are we gonna go with for our first Pokemon? I forgot what I named it. I really wish I remembered. And it sucks because I thought I had a list of all my Pokemon that I caught for that game, but I don't. So let's see, a dragon. Oh, I know what I'm going to name this thing. The dragon Pokemon, huh? I know, the perfect dragon. Spyro makes a comeback. It wasn't that long. Mr. Pokemon lives a little bit beyond Cherry Grove, the next city over. It's almost a direct route there, so you can't miss it. But just in case, here's my phone number. Call me if anything comes up. Alright, we got his digits. If your Pokemon is hurt, you should heal it with this machine. Feel free to use it anytime. Chris, I'm counting on you. Alright. We got our first Pokemon, and it's not what you expect. Ooh, he has an item too? Spyro Dratini. Oh, he has a berry. Oh, he has Rap and Leer. Okay. So, we're going to start talking about some Generation 2 changes. Oh, hold on. Chris, I want you to have this for your errand. And I got a potion. There are only 2 of us, so we're always busy. Oh, speaking of which, Generation 2 changes. I just mentioned he had an item. Pokemon can hold items now, which give them modifications depending on what the item is, or does stuff in battle. Berry does something. If a Pokemon ever loses enough HP to get into the yellow, which we can see the HP bar right there, it'll eat the berry and heal itself. Berries only heal for 10. Still good, and I mean, we have a potion now too, but since it's a technology, Pokemon doesn't know how to use that. So they can't, if you give a Pokemon a potion, they won't know how to spray it on themselves. So let's go west. Route 29. Hello, sir. Pokemon hide in the grass. Who knows when they'll pop out? Oh, speaking of which, we're gonna run into our first wild Pokemon. Technically, right now, the Nuzlocke still hasn't started yet because we don't have Pokeballs, so we can't catch anything. So anything we run into up until we get Pokeballs don't count towards that location. And we have a couple of locations to go through. You know what? We'll just go forward. Route 29 is pretty simple. Okay, I don't know what to expect. Ooh, a Doduo. Also, you might have noticed there's a lot more color in this game, and also Doduo moved. Those are some crystal enhancements. I don't want to fight right now. We're just gonna run away for now. We will fight, but for the time, let's just progress. You got a cuttable tree. We don't have cut though, so can't get that. There is an item over here. Let's find out. Oh yeah, I should mention this too. I also randomized the items, so I don't know what to expect in these items anymore. Oh! Oh god, the world is falling apart. We just ran into a Charizard. I can capture a Charizard here. Uh-oh. So our first Pokemons we've run into have both been Generation 1 Pokemon, and neither of them you could normally catch here. I thought I turned off berries. Whatever. I got a Poison Cure Berry. That's not poison, that's Paralyze. So, for instance, for that item, if I give this to someone, and they hold it, and they get paralyzed, they'll heal themselves. Or I could just use it as a Paralyze Cure, if I want to. Use is to use it, give it is to give it to a Pokemon. Don't throw things on the ground, because they don't pop back up. So, Doduo and Charizard, huh? I don't know if we're just gonna continuously run into Johto and Charizard, but I don't think I set it up that way. We won't know until we run into another Pokemon, which we managed to escape. This is a berry tree. It's berry. I got a berry. All right, I guess it's a static item. The fruit bearing free. There's nothing here. If we wait 24 hours, there will be a new berry there. So our time things are already coming into play. Hello. I'm waiting for Pokemon that appear only in the morning. Which is another thing. Uh-oh. What are we gonna run into? Okay, we ran into another Charizard. Maybe it is just Doduo and Charizard. what a pair. Alright, Cherry Grove City. This is the Viridian, well, it's less of a Viridian city, but it's the second city in the game. Let's talk to this old man. You're a rookie trainer, aren't you? I can tell. That's okay, everyone is a rookie at some point. If you'd like, I could teach you a few things. Sure. Okay then, follow me. This is a Pokemon Center. They heal your Pokemon in no time at all. You'll be relying on them a lot, so you better learn about them. This is a Pokemon Mart. They sell balls for catching wild Pokemon and other useful items. Route 30 is out this way. Trainers will be battling their prized Pokemon there. This is the sea, as you can see. Some Pokemon are found only in water. And that guy. Here is my house. Thanks for your company. Let me give you a small gift. Chris's Pokegear now has a map. Pokegear becomes more useful as you add cards. I wish you luck on your journey. Or whatever I said. So now if I go to my Pokegear, this replaces the town map, and I now have a map of the entire Johto region. So there's New Bark Town, there's Route 29, which we just went through, and here's Cherry Grove City. Mr. Pokemon lives on Route 30, so we're getting close. As you can see, we have a lot more places to go to, a lot of new places to go to, because none of these places existed in Generation 1. And a lot more random Pokemon encounters that we could possibly run into. I don't think the mart sells Pokeballs, so I don't think we can buy anything here yet. It does not. Pokeballs do not become available until until we actually get them later on. And here's the Pokemon the Poke Center. We don't need to use it yet because we have yet to actually take any damage because we've run from every fight. All right, Route 30. First step in. What new Pokemon do we get to see? Ooh, a Heracross. That's a new Pokemon. That's a bug fighting Pokemon. But, you know what? Let's start earning some experience. Oh, Rap. Well, if you remember Rap from Generation 1, it was very broken. I miss. Perfect. Oh, it missed too. Rap was very broken because if you did this, that means they couldn't do anything. They fixed that so that you can't get trapped in Rap anymore. That was a critical hit. I mean, it still does damage, but they can at least attack back while they're being wrapped. Ooh, this fight's gonna take forever. Uh-oh. The choice of Dratini might have been a poor one right now, because Dratini doesn't really have any good moves. I can just try and kill it with Rap. The sooner we get Spyro another move, the better. Okay. Oh, he was released from Rap. I don't like that he keeps on using Leer. I have Leer too, but I just haven't used it yet. Alright, get some extra damage. There's a first Pokemon fight. Yay. It's going not well. It's a good thing Leer keeps on missing for him, otherwise that might be a bad thing. For us. Alright, we just did the move Wrap, and then there's the still being wrapped thing. He missed. Good. How much experience does Spyro need to level up? 14, I think. Oh, it's gonna die when it gets wrapped again. Ooh, technically Spyro should have been Spyro's berry should have activated right now. Oh, that's a lot of experience. Oh, okay, I thought it said 14. I guess it meant 140. Also, if you noticed, there was now a bar that showed how much XP we have. Once that bar reaches the other side, that's when he levels up. Okay, so I need 29 left. That was only the first fight. Let's go heal before he uses his berry. Yes, I'm out late. I don't care. It's 7. It's almost 8. Now it's almost 8. I'm gonna fully heal. We hope to see you again. That's rude. So we've run into 3 Pokemon that we shouldn't have run into by now. We have 3 starters that can't be starters. Oh god, what are these items? I picked up a tiny mushroom. Isn't that... Can I only just sell that? Isn't that, like, completely worthless? Yeah. Yeah. That's a worthless item. Well, I mean, it has worth, but that's all it's for. At least get another berry. And if I go inside this house, and I talk to this man... You know, Pokemon eat berries. Well, my Pokemon get healthier by eating a berry. Here, I'll share one with you. Check trees for berries. They just drop right off. I got another berry. Alright. Be careful, be careful, be careful. So, we're on Route 30. They said trainers were here. Mr. Pokemon's house straight ahead. If we go this way, though, we can see some trainers having a Pokemon fight. Go, Rattata! Tackle! What? This is a big battle! Leave me alone! Okay, they're blocking the path. We can't go that way yet. Mr. Pokemon's house is a bit further ahead. Alright, well, let's go further then. I'm so nervous when I walk into this grass because I don't know what to expect on the other side. Venonat. I don't know if Venonat normally appears here, but I'm gonna have 2 bug Pokemon back to back in this area. That's kind of nice. Alright. We reached Mr. Pokemon's house. This is a poison cure berry. Not the other thing I had. So that works just like an antidote. It'll cure poison if any Pokemon gets poisoned. Things are starting to get out of control already in my inventory. Good enough. Hello, hello! You must be Chris! Professor Elm said that you would visit. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. I got the mystery egg, and I put it in the key items pocket. I know a couple who run a Pokemon daycare service. They gave me that egg. I was intrigued, so I sent mail to Professor Elm. For Pokemon evolution, Professor Elm is the authority. Even Professor Oak here recognizes that. If my assumption is correct, Professor Elm will know it. Ha ha ha! So you're Chris! I'm Oak, a Pokemon researcher. I was just visiting my old friend, Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon! Well, you got that right! Let's see. I see. I understand why Professor Elm gave you a Pokemon for this errand. To researchers like Professor Elm and I, Pokemon are our friends. He saw that you would treat your Pokemon with love and care. Until they die. Ah! You seem to be dependable. How'd you like to help me out? See, this is the latest version of Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Go meet many kinds of Pokemon and complete that Pokédex. But I'd stay too long. It's 8 o'clock. I have to get to Goldenrod for my usual radio show. Chris, I'm counting on you. What about your nephew or grandson? You are returning to Professor Elm? Here, your Pokemon should have some rest. Thank you. I'm depending on you. A lot of people depend on me. So we got this. An egg obtained from Mr. Pokemon. I could use it. Chris, this isn't the time to use that. I know. Hello? Chris? It's a disaster! It's just terrible! What should I do? Oh no. Please get back here now! Uh-oh. Something happened. Something that got to show our new phone. Yay! But also something happened to Professor Elm, which is not good. But that's the perfect time for a cliffhanger. So we've been introduced to Johto, and it's completely bonkers Pokemon that so far we've run into. Things in Johto are not like they were in Kanto, where everything is completely randomized. Except for some things, which we'll get into next episode. But on the next episode of Pokemon Crystal... is it a Nuzlocke or is it a Randomlocke? I thought Randomlocke has its own name. I'll have to figure that out. But on the next episode of Pokemon Crystal, we'll be making our way back to New Barktown to go see exactly what happened with Professor Elm. And then see what happens after that. So, until next time, hopefully you enjoy.